TGC Requiem, we're back with a little bit of a special here. Legacy Elves versus Eldrazi. Um, we played one match so far, and in the match, first match, Elves came out on top 2-1, and so we're going to try and do as much or as best as we can, a best of five, and see how it goes from there. If we don't have time, we don't have time. But this seems good. We got to just kind of hope he doesn't hit a chalice early, but it is explosive enough that we are going to keep this. So we're just going to start out with a forest here, and learning from our lesson last time, we're going to get the symbiote out there. That way, if a chalice comes down on one, we can still use it to bounce our um, Elvish Visionary. Alright, so he's going to go Lotus Petal into Dismember into Mimic. Alright, so natural order kind of changes things a little bit. Um, can I undo that? No. So I kind of want to hold off on the glimpse of nature here. That was a mistake. I really should have. Sorry, I really should have just held that fetch and cracked for a Dryad Arbor. Because we're holding the glimpse of nature, we kind of want to run it all out next turn. So I'm assuming he's going to go glimpse here. Glimpse is extraordinarily live with a Gaia's Cradle. This possibly just takes the natural order and makes me earn it. Alright, so he does take the natural order. And he's going to get in for 4, puts me down to 16. So this actually leaves me a little more live. Natural order we couldn't have done. This Glimpse of Nature is extremely low variance or odds right now, though. And if he takes the glimpse instead, I just play everything out towards a natural order the next turn. So, I mean, it makes sense why the natural order would be the card chosen. Okay, so Cradle is actually what we needed here, so that's phenomenal. This would have really helped though if we had played to that. No, so we're not going to get there. If we had played to the Dryad Arbor, we would have been in a lot better situation. Um, don't even know that we really want to play the Cradle at this point. It only gets us. Jeez, I basically did the same thing. Freak. Just not thinking it through. If only one of those had been a Nettle Sentinel. Alright, so now we're live to a natural order draw. So despite kind of bollocksing that all up, we're very live to a natural order draw. Also very live to a Craterhoof draw. Not so much now as he takes the Heritage Druid. Craterhoof's probably just not going to be enough on its own at this point. We just really need the natural order now. So we can use Deathrite Shaman here to gain a little life. Again, we've basically just blown this game at a couple angles. Not to say that we would have been able to combo out with the Dryad Arbor fetch before the glimpse, but we definitely didn't do ourselves any favors. Any chance we had was lost. So we can chump block here, and then Deathrite Shaman, the Wirewood Symbiote to gain some life. Yeah, that's gonna end it. We block, he's gonna kill the extra creatures. Yep, that's game. And just out of curiosity, what would we have drawn? Quirion Ranger. So if the Quirion Ranger had come down a turn earlier, we would have probably been okay. Or if we had played better. Alright, so 0-1 in the second game here. On the play, I like going Abrupt Decay, Reclamation Sage, Progenitus. On the play, we pulled a couple Glimpse. And a couple Heritage Druid. And I suppose we could probably pull a Wirewood Symbiote for the Scavenging Ooze. And then I think on the draw we'll actually probably bring in a couple Thoughtseize. So we'll be on the play here. So this seems like a good hand. Yep. Again, just to be on the safe side, it's kind of hard. Sometimes I want to go Bayou. I haven't seen any Wastelands, but I feel like these decks do run a couple. We can always go get Bayou with our second Wasteland, or our second fetch. Alright, so the fact that he's holding the mana up here makes me think he has um, whatever the little 2-drop removal spell is. So I am going to go to combat. I'm going to attack with Nettle Sentinel. And then we will play a Birchlow Rangers. And then we're going to plan to fetch for a Dryad Arbor. The Dryad Arbor should be able to go get us Progenitus if we make it through right. So that doesn't surprise me here. The Warping Wheel is kind of what I expected. Does a lot of damage here, though, to himself with the Ancient Tombs and Dismembers. Abrupt Decay, I like. So we will still go get a Dryad Arbor here. And then we will use the Wood of Foothills to get a Bayou, and then we will just blow up the Jite. Whenever he tries to attach it. Haste. He can't. He can't actually both play a hasty creature and attach the Jite in the same turn. So Reality Smasher, he'd need 2 more mana, but then he'd need 2 mana to equip the Jite, so... So we're good to take the turn off to play the Symbiote. So now a Thought-Knot Seer makes that a little scarier. Thankfully we got away with one there. So the one bad thing about Cavern, does not cast any of your non-creature spells. This is why we only play it as a 1-of. So we're going to get Warping Wailed again. Nature's Factory, block the trade with an Nettle Sentinel, or take the Wirewood Symbiote out? Yeah, okay. You cannot attach the Jite, as that can only be done at sorcery speed. So at the end of this turn, Abrupt Decay on Umezawa's Jite, regardless of what happens. Access to 6 mana could get up to a 6/6. Endless one. He is one card, one land, right? One, two, yeah, one land away from All Is Dust. But I feel like his life total is low enough. So I already have one natural. No, we had a Birchler Rangers exiled. Getting games confused. So Natural Order is going to go bye-bye. So actually, that's kind of better for us. I mean, I guess over the long term, maybe not. But Glimpse does give us an ability to do some stuff now. Don't know that there's any value in waiting here. No, there is. I think we wait one more turn on this. He's got himself down to 2. One more land or one more creature just makes the Glimpse that much better. So some pressure coming from the other direction. So I mean, basically, if I can get enough power to get around him, so yeah, I almost think I would attack with. Yeah, I suppose not. I mean, he's doing 9. If I chump, yeah, okay, that's reasonable. Part of the thing though is if I can actually combo out enough. I guess he's also leaving up mana for him to be able to use Ancient Tomb to cast a Warping Whale without killing himself. Alright, so I think we make the move now. Craterhoof, you are the last card I want to see. What can we crater? So, I mean, all we can do is GSZ for... I wonder if it would have been better to GSZ for Deathrite Shaman there. So we've kind of constricted him some more here. Again, he can't use Ancient Tomb to cast Warping Wheel. Granted, Warping Wheel's not going to kill Nettle Sentinel anyway. Reality Smasher makes things kind of tough. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So maybe a... Nope. Here comes another Thought-Knot Seer. Nope, he is going for the All Is Dust. Okay. Don't know that we have anything we can do here. We're definitely taking 9. Get him down to 2. Alright, let's think about this. I suppose we could Green Sun Zenith into Visionary and possibly draw something to buy us another turn. Not really though, because Reality Smasher has Trample. I think we're just dead here. Yeah. But that's game. He's just going to trample over. If we put both in front of there, then we don't have enough. So we're a little power short. We kind of needed to draw a Nettle Sentinel. Then we could have blocked. No, we still wouldn't have had enough. Alright, so match 2, we lost 0-2, making the matchup so far 1-1. Again, just seems like a super close match. We'll be back for a third match shortly.